Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 19th of June, 2025. As you can see, there were some last-minute developments that I was not expecting, and I'd like to talk about them. Let's talk about them. How did today go? All right, well, let's talk. First off, the podcast this morning, I legit thought would be a very shortened podcast. I thought that the podcast would be maybe like 30 minutes long. Why? Today I had nothing to talk about. Today I had no topics. Nothing was going on in game news. And I was like, what we'll do is we'll do a shortened podcast. We'll just abridge it. If people want to talk, hit me with questions, Q&A. We'll end it early. We'll jump into Onimusha 2 remastered and get more progress in the game. Like that was totally my goal and what I thought was going to happen today as we began. So what happened with that? Well, we start doing the podcast and all of a sudden people are showing up. People are supporting, engaging. It's a great podcast. People are asking me interesting questions or whatever. Total over 90 minutes of just straight up awesome Q&A. And I'm like, I honestly don't know what happened. I don't know why it went so well. So we did the full podcast. Even though I thought we were going to end it early, we actually went the full time and it went good. So enjoy the podcast. Tons of Q&A, various topics covered. If that's the kind of show you like, you're definitely getting what you wanted today. Okay. Then we jumped into Onimusha 2. Great progress today, about 2.5 to 3 hours of progress. I don't know how long the game is. I've heard rumors it's 10 hours. Then someone's like, oh, it's like 15 hours. I'm not sure. Right now, we're just about 5-6 hours in. So I don't know actually how far into the game we are. The weird part is I've already maxed one of the weapons. I'm almost maxing another weapon. There's only a third weapon. Now, I didn't put any experience into the armor. So maybe that's what it is. Like if you balance your experience out, I would have been able to put it into the armor or whatever. It would have been a little different. I don't know. But I'm like, are we near the end? Maybe we are. So I guess we'll see as we continue on with this playthrough. But gameplay was great. Had a great time with it. And support, outstanding. We actually hit the support goal on the podcast. And then we had some extra during the show. We didn't hit a double goal, but it was good. You know, I'm very happy with how that went. Okay. So overall, happy with Onimusha's performance. Looks like views aren't great for it. Like on the streams, not a lot of people stuck around after the podcast. And from what I saw, I don't even think we had 300 views on the videos from 2 days ago. Onimusha 1 HD did great. So I don't know why Onimusha 2 Remastered isn't doing as well, but I'm having a good time with the game, and hey, it was supported, so no complaints from me. Okay? Tonight was Taxi Life, a driving simulator based in Barcelona, Spain. And this driving simulator, unlike the American truck driver sim that we're doing, is you running around the city in bumper to bumper crazy urban traffic, picking up fares, getting people from point A to point B at an accelerated rate as fast as you can, getting bonuses and tips if you do a good job. You have to abide by the rules of the road. You have to not violate the law. And if you do better, you get more money. If you do worse, you make way less. Okay? So how did it go? First off, immediately, people realized this is a different vibe than Truck Sim. Because Truck Sim, you grab your load, you're on the highway, and you're just basically cruise controlling it for most of the drive. You can hang out, you can talk, and have a good time. With this game, it is intense. I couldn't tell you how many times tonight I was slamming on my brakes to avoid hitting something, and sometimes I still didn't avoid hitting it, and I clobbered someone in the rear end. So it was challenging. You know, it really reminded me of back in the day when I used to drive in New York City all the time. Going around there, going for tourism or going to like Chinatown Fair when I used to play in Street Fighter tournaments and events there, where you had to drive through crazy, very narrow streets, traffic, parking everywhere, crazy. And so I actually really enjoyed the game. It threw me back to a different time of my life. It was a very different vibe. It was hectic. It was tense. It was like, oh, we got to go get that money, right? It was very good. Now, did I interact with people? Yes, but not nearly as much as Truck Sim. And I think, sadly, that did deter a lot of people. There were some people who are thinking, oh, it's another driving night. Phil will be able to hang out with us the whole night. I couldn't. And that's sad because I know some people wanted to hang out and talk with me. There's not much I could do. That's the game. Okay. But overall, I had a great time. We did like 7 or 8 fairs. There were some car accidents. There were some traffic violations. But overall, fun, hilarity, perfect stream. Like from gameplay wise, I think that it worked well. And I was getting that feedback too from the chat. However, we didn't hit the goal. In fact, we got about like 80, 90 bucks. And in fact, for the first part of the stream, there was like no support at all, like the whole first hour. And then all of a sudden there was a rallying that got us to like 90 and then it cut off. So I was asking the stream, what gives? Because I liked the stream. I had a great time. I thought it was a different kind of driving sim game. Really enjoyed it. The wheel actually for this game felt better than Truck Sim. The force feedback for Taxi Life is much better than Truck Sim. So I was really enjoying my time in the game. Felt like I was really driving. So I'm like, oh, well, guys, well, whatever. It is what it is. I guess what we'll do is we will talk, over the course of the next week. Do you guys want to see more of this next week or whatever? I don't know. It's hard to read. I don't really know what happened. I don't know why we didn't hit the goal or whatever. It's always hard to tell what's going on because I thought this would be a shoo-in. Like I really thought tonight's stream would have absolutely been a shoo-in for a stream that would hit a goal and people would like and want more of. But I don't always predict well, right? As I'm turning the stream off, boom, I get a 12 sub bomb from Lance Catamaran. So out of nowhere, I get a giant sub contribution as the stream goes offline. With that last minute contribution from Lance Catamaran, we just hit the goal. So it is official. Absolutely. In fact, let me get the leaderboard up. I know it's going to override here. With the Lance Catamaran contribution, we are now at 25 goals hit. We did hit it officially. So, since I couldn't do it live on stream, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for your support. I appreciate everyone who was on that late stream. It sucks that the contribution came in so late, but we did it. We hit it 25 out of 30. That's amazing. We're halfway to the goal already, and we just had a reward a couple days ago. So that is so good. Thank you so much, Lance, for the last-minute contribution. Thanks to everyone who was there. It was a great stream. Now, I'm curious what's going to happen moving forward. Will this game actually get support, or was this a one-time thing? Like, I'm willing to do it again, give it a second shot, but now that we know what it is, I hope that we can get that kind of audience who, for example, is around for the more tense games. Like, so many people show up and supported Mario Kart last night, right? So hopefully they'll show up and support this game because it's kind of a similar tense and attention-grabbing game where there's moments with ghosts, I'm not kidding, disappearing cars, silly glitches, and me rear-ending people. Okay, so good stuff. We hit the goal. What's next? Well, tomorrow is my final streaming day of the week. Tomorrow there will not be a podcast. Why? Number one, I really don't have anything to talk about, and I'd like to get a major progression in the Lies of P Overture DLC. We've now been playing this DLC for a full, 2 weeks? And we're like over 10 hours in. So now I would like to do another major stream of it and hopefully get to the end of it. I don't think we'll wrap it up tomorrow, but we might get close. All right, so no podcast. Instead, we'll hang out for like 20, 30 minutes to build up attendance, and then we'll go right into Lies of P Overture. Tomorrow night is Friday Night Fights, Capcom versus SNK 2. I've been pumped for this all week. Why? Because now we're playing on PlayStation, and PlayStation has more comp, less lag. In one session last week, we went from rookie to super gold. So I can just imagine if we keep getting good matchups, who we're going to face tomorrow and how well I'll do, right? So I hope you will join me tomorrow for Lies of P and Friday Night Fights. Thank you all for a very great streaming day. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Peace out.